been going down the drain.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. Why should you want to know? Don't you mind about the future?
And now, live, unedited, unrehearsed, and unapologetic, brought to you by Duncan's Diamonds, your direct diamond importer. Straight off the ledge, it's JD and Smitty!
Welcome to the program. Phone lines are open 239-277-9600 and 775-9600. Thanks to executive producer Tripod Billy, we are streaming live video at theledgeradioshow.com. You can listen live at 96krock.com. Follow us on facebook.com/The Ledge Radio Show. Special thanks to our in-studio producers, Sick Rick, and our special guest host, Shannon. Shannon, thanks for being here.
Shannon, thanks for being here. We'll give you the official clap. What's up, Southwest Florida? I'd first like to thank our title sponsor, Duncan Diamonds, for supporting the Ledge Radio Show. Call them at 877-343-4883 or visit their website at duncansdiamonds.com for all your diamond and jewelry needs.
All right, thanks, Smitty. And also in studio this morning, we want to welcome Mr. Paul King from Redneck Radio. Paul, thanks for being here, buddy.
Well, thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
You got it, man. So today was your inaugural first ever show on the radio for Redneck Yacht Club.
We get to take champagne bottle, hit you on the head like a big old ship, you know,
well,
let you
yeah,
go.
It kind of felt like that in a way. I've done a lot of radio. I've been interviewed, numerous times.
Yeah.
I've not been on my own radio show. It was an honor and a privilege. I enjoyed it.
Well, it'll get better. You'll get, it'll be more fun as you go because you'll learn more about it. But, you guys will have a great time, especially with some of the antics you guys can provide with different participants from the Redneck Yacht Club.
And he's got guests coming on. Some high-end guests and for entertainment and stuff like that.
Yeah, we've got guests coming. We're going to be talking to racers and truck pullers. We're going to talk about entertainers. And, we've got a lot of things and any topic that there is can be translated into redneck.
That's true, especially in Southwest Florida.
Especially in Southwest Florida.
Yeah. Well, I heard earlier that you guys are going to get, some of the bands that come out to the Redneck Yacht Club, try to get them in studio, interview the bands.
Yeah, have them play live. Maybe bring an acoustic guitar every once in a while.
Unplugged. Yeah. Unplugged, man.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, that's good stuff.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Now, have you got any thoughts about bringing in some redneck women's, something like that?
Well, yeah. Believe me, we are working on a redneck calendar. We're working on redneck calendar for Redneck Radio. We're working on,
Show me the clean spots.
That's the Hooter competition calendar there.
Well, our girl Corey Ann, who is part of the cast, she actually is a former Hooters girl.
There you go.
He's
recruiting from the other farm, man. See how he works?
Yeah, she has a deep supply of friends.
Had me worried there.
It was getting a little dirty.
I don't know what she was going with that when I was ready to duck and...
Well, you guys can pull from all kinds of different... You got Scarlett's down the road. I mean,
you mentioned them. I didn't, but it's your radio show now.
What is Scarlett's? I've never been there.
I don't even know what it is. I just heard the name.
Tell me more about it.
I heard the name.
Well, it's a very nice gentleman's club. Well, look, they're in the service industry.
They certainly are.
Hospitality.
They certainly are.
It's hospitality.
$1 at a time.
$1 at a time. And, they run that establishment pretty well. It's very professional.
Have them girls call in 277-9600 775-9600.
Them girls aren't awake.
They're just getting up from last night doing a second shift, man.
I don't think they're open this late though. They got to close about 2 or 3, I would think.
Yeah, I think that I have no idea. I think they close at 2, but they do open.
When they close.
What time do they open? What time do they open?
11.
He knows when they open.
That's just about the time that I need my first drink to get over the hangover from the night before. I mean,
got a breakfast brunch there.
Yeah, got a breakfast brunch.
So what's the big? I know we got a big event next weekend.
We do, man. It's one of the more massive events, but it's a good one because everybody's kind of happy to be there.
Happy.
Yeah, happy is it's the guy would say from Duck Dynasty.
That's right.
He's it's one of those events. It's December 28th, 29th, and 30th. But we're bringing in New Year's. So massive fireworks show. We've got the world's only beer can ball drop, which is about as redneck as you can get.
That is.
I mean, there's nothing more redneck than dropping a beer can. I mean, and it's a giant beer can.
Is it one big beer can?
Yeah.
I gotta see.
Is it filled?
I would. I wanted to turn it into a big kegger, but logistically we just couldn't figure out a way.
If you put a couple rednecks' minds to it, they will figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe have the big can full of beer and have them slide right into a giant slide right into the can of beer.
Well,
that's actually not a bad idea.
I have seen, and I've been to water parks where they have that big barrel that fills up with water and just kind of tips over.
Yeah.
Oh, if that was Bud Light beer.
Into a pool.
Into it, yeah.
Into a small inflatable pool.
Right.
With women in the pool.
I wouldn't have to pull my liver out of my stomach and pour the beer on top. I could just absorb it through my pores.
Osmosis.
By proxy.
Osmosis, yeah, absolutely.
Liver by osmosis.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, what else you guys got going on? You got truck pulls? We got
$2,600 on the truck pulls. Professional pullers actually come from all over the state to pull. We've got $5,000 up for grabs.
Any restrictions on the pulling thing? You just bring anything you want, or what?
No, they have weight restrictions. I think there's 2 classes each time, and there's certain tires. You've got to have non-DOT tires, I believe. And,
gotcha.
They weigh you in. I mean, it's very professionally done.
So you can't sandbag and show up with a
monster truck.
With a monster truck or
a grader.
No. It's 7,500 and 9,000 a pound class, I think.
A tank would be cool.
That would be cool.
A tank would be.
Have you guys ever had any of the tracks hook up? Get two of the track vehicles hook up?
No.
I'm sure they'd blow something up.
Well, they might. I don't know. You know, I've seen some vehicles
new category
that would take on the track vehicles.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Well,
he showed a video the other day to me.
Which one?
Of that guy hooking that guy up with the Dodge.
Oh.
And
you guys see that on Facebook? The Dodge versus the Chevy in the parking lot?
Drug him through the parking lot, through the cars, through the fence, over the curb, down the hill. It was
like at the mall. And it was like a mile. He pulled the Chevy backwards and back around. And, man, they were hooked up with a chain. I thought the guy in the Chevy was going to get out and shoot that guy.
You know, I was saying earlier that here in the state of Florida, there are, especially in these counties that's in the listening area here for 96.1, you can't ride legally an ATV, a UTV, you know, you can't drive your swamp buggy around or anything. I can't imagine that they would be happy about that.
No. I mean, it was tires smoking and diesel smoke
people
pouring
screaming,
out.
Stop.
Yeah.
One girl owned it, I think, because she jumped out and she goes, "That's my truck! That's my truck!"
Yeah.
She was all upset.
Really?
Isn't that your emergency phrase? What do you call it? Stop.
Yeah, that's my safe word.
Safe word.
That stuff hurts. Stop. That's my safe word.
Now.
Stop, man. I'm not into that.
Now you got $5,000 up for grabs for the mud races too.
For the mud races, yeah. The thing that a lot of people don't know is these trucks are sometimes $70,000, $80,000, $100,000 trucks. I mean, these are professional racers. They come from all over the country a lot of times to just race in our track. We actually have a 500-foot oval track. One of the only in the world that is professionally done.
Now, if somebody's listening wants to join into that, have a truck sitting out there right now, wants to join, do they just contact you and sign up?
Yeah, well, what they'll do is they need to come to redneckyachtclubmudpark.com and use the contact form, and we'll get them in touch with the right person.
Cool.
If they've got a truck that they think...
if you think you're something out there, but bring that son of a bitch out here, man. We hook you up. Know what I mean?
Rednecks love to talk, you know.
I know.
They love to say...
well, you know, it's funny. I'd never seen a round or an oval track ever with mud before. I've always seen side-by-side mud racing.
Right.
You know, 80-foot tracks that were nitrous or 200-foot tracks or something like that. And to see those trucks with the speed they've got going around that track, and sometimes they'll flip over into corners. It's kind of like watching the swamp buggy races in Naples, you know, without just being in water. These guys are in tall mud, but I don't know how they do it. I don't even know how they can see by the time they get out.
Sometimes they can't. They're if you look close at some of them, they have a hole cut out. It's not even a windshield. It's just a hole where they try to see out. But
a windshield wiper on their helmet.
That's nice.
They're literally they fly through there.
Yeah. What kind of speed are we looking at on these things? You think? I mean, I know it's in the mud, but
8 to 10 miles an hour.
8 to 10 miles an hour. The wheel speed looks like it's going pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's
throwing a 100-foot rooster tail.
They're probably going around 40 sometimes.
Is it?
You know, which you wouldn't think 40 is very fast, but if
hit a wall, it would be.
40 in mud is just insanely fast.
Yeah, I mean,
that is ripping through the mud.
I would like to see someone put a timer on them because I've seen some of them, man, it looks like they're going faster than that. Some of the ones with the scoop tires on them. You know, they look like they're going faster.
Well, all the races, you actually brought that up. All the races are timed. I mean, that's how the winners are chosen. I think 33, 34 seconds is probably the fastest that truck has been run.
And the toughest thing is they got to slow down for the turn. I think if they were able to go just straight run, full speed, I think we'd probably see a higher speed out of them. But they do have to be controlled to make that turn.
No restrictor plates, huh?
No, I don't think they have restrictor plates like Talladega.
Oh no! But
How do you cheat? How do you cheat on something like that?
You don't. You just run what you brung.
You just bring it in there.
You bring it in there. They spend a small fortune on that hobby, and that's all it is for them, is a hobby. But, my goal as the marketing director for the Redneck is to try and make it more professional each and every time. I mean, I know they're racing at other places, but I want to make sure that these guys get the credit they deserve and some recognition, and just kind of turn it into something, because they haven't really had that.
No, I would say that's true. I mean, really, the recognition you get is when you're out there. You know, maybe if you bring a trophy home or a cash prize home, and tell the folks in your hometown.
Is it a cash prize to win?
Oh yeah.
It's we've got $5,000 up for grabs this time, plus all the. That's better
than a scratch off.
That's a lot of cash.
It could be. Sick Rick, did you scratch that thing off? You better scratch off Smitty's gift to you. If the show just immediately goes dark,
he just won.
Sick Rick just won and left the studio. That's right. Well, with that, I mean, I've seen you guys put up a lot of money before. You've got different events throughout the year, and like some of the Trucks Gone Wild events, and sometimes you got a lot of money out there.
We had a series where we put up over $40,000.
That's right.
A series. So
where it was a couple races in a row, and they had to get points. A couple races in a row.
The guy who actually runs our races, Wes, he has the Mega Truck Bad Boys series. Yeah. And we had what we called the Triple Crown, the Mega Truck Bad Boy Triple Crown series, over $40,000 in payout.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's a lot of money.
Now, you guys have a lot more than just that. That's something for folks to do. What's this? Races start about noon usually?
Yeah, noon on Saturday.
Saturday.
And, even that we've taken a little more serious. I've got a girl coming in and singing the national anthem. We've got events afterwards to kind of, say thank you to the race. It used to be, you just go up, it would start at any, willy-nilly, any time.
Sure.
Now, it starts
right
at noon. Yeah.
Okay. Well, and during the summer times, I mean, you guys have you guys got your little beach area now.
Yeah, Bikini Beach, man. That place gets packed out.
It does. I don't know how full it'll be if it's cold this next
Shannon
weekend.
should go out there.
Shannon should go out there.
You got a free invitation, Shannon.
She's from Pennsylvania. They don't do stuff like that.
Why would you not want to? Come on, Shannon.
Oh, it sounds interesting.
It is.
Have you never been out there?
I haven't. No, I've never been there.
Huh? You were missing out.
You really are missing out.
It's at least you got to at least try it once.
All the fun you can have.
Well, to give you an idea, we had we were on the Travel Channel as one of the world's best vacation locations.
What? Really?
Yes.
Oh man, I gotta give you a clap for that one, bro. That's pretty good, man.
That's pretty good. Look at this. You just got a free pass.
All right.
Look at man. And Paul's like, wait a minute, I didn't authorize that. I don't know what's going on here.
No, it's all good. I mean, if you look like Shannon here,
you're going to get free stuff.
You're pretty much going to get free stuff.
I don't get nothing free.
We ever given.
We just look, that way we look. We ain't getting nothing.
Her family's in law enforcement too. I understand. So
no.
Well, speaking of that, did you win?
No.
Sick Rick didn't win.
No.
So that's how Smitty. That's what he does.
Thanks.
Thanks for nothing, Smitty.
He won out of his best friend. It's the thought that counts, Rick. It's the thought that counts.
Hey man, have you ever tried to scratch offs in the Publix? They got a machine right at the checkout. You ever tried any of those? No. Yeah, it's like $1. You put your $1 in, you win right there. You scratch them off right when you leave the Publix. Good deal.
Good deal.
Anyway, let's take a caller here. We got Paul from Fort Myers in line 1 wants to talk about a rifle. Paul, what you got, buddy?
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you listeners that the National Rifle Association is a terrorist organization.
Oh, really? Here we go, another liberal.
Whose goals were to spread terror in the United States.
Oh, okay.
And by flooding our country with assault weapons and paying off Congress people to pass the laws that people who are crazy or bad can get them.
I think we got him on the line right now.
They do buy some people's votes now. I give them that.
Because the NRA is doing it for them.
Oh, okay. So the NRA is a terrorist organization.
Oh, by definition, yes.
Okay.
But they have weakened America, yes.
They have. Well, did you know that one of the admirals from Japan was interviewed after World War II, and they asked him, why didn't you guys invade the U.S.?
Japan, my friend.
And you know what he said?
About Japan. I'm talking about what the state of America is today because of the NRA.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
We're a weakened state. We're fearful. Parents are terrorized.
Tell them.
Now, whether it's intentional or not, they have spread terror.
Well, I appreciate the call, Paul. Thanks for listening, buddy. But let me just tell the listeners what the admiral from Japan said when he was asked why would you not want to, or why did you not invade the U.S.
Let me guess.
After World War II? He said because too many Americans own guns, and there'd be a rifle or a gun behind every blade of grass, and they know how to use it. And he said that's why they did not invade the United States.
I can get deep tissue massage at the massage parlor right here.
And I would just like to say once and for all,
massage right here.
I was not the Paul that was on the phone.
We can tell.
I might be a redneck, but I'm a little, I'm more with it than that.
No, ventriloquist.
That's what we got to deal with. That's the liberal mentality.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah.
But he's got some points that are valid. They do buy a lot of votes. They buy votes. The NRA buys votes. They rate them. You know that.
I know the NRA.
If you are for the NRA,
but they're not a terrorist organization.
That's his opinion. If you stand by the NRA and support everything they say, they rate you. They give you an A, B, C, D rating.
We've got another Paul in line too. This is Smitty's buddy, Militant
Paul.
Militant Paul, you're on the Ledge Radio Show.
Hey, morning, fellas. Morning, Mr. King.
Good morning.
What you got for us, buddy? We're doing good, man. What's up with you? So you heard the last Paul call in?
Yeah. You got the 3 Pauls in a row. Hey, you got to tell Smitty to stop having his family members call in.
What is family member?
His family members.
Oh, shoot.
Family member.
I didn't know his first name yet. Tell me again.
He ain't got no friends, so it must be his family calling.
Yeah.
Hey, as far
I got Dane Eagle calling in. Support me.
No, never. I don't go the union thug liberal way. Hey, as far as the NRA is concerned, we all know they're not a terrorist organization.
Well, you say so.
As far as what JD said about the Japanese general, that's totally correct and can be verified other than Wikipedia. And thirdly, if it wasn't for American citizens, average citizens like you and I, JD, owning firearms, we'd be speaking British right now.
We'd be speaking something.
We are speaking British. It's English right now. That's what we do speak, Paul.
We'd still be English.
In case you didn't know, that's what it's called. It's called English.
The Americans that owned firearms back in the day. And as far as assault rifles, there is no such thing as an assault rifle. Somebody please tell me what an assault rifle is.
Kills people. That's what it's designed for. It's a weapon of mass destruction on people.
No.
That's what it does, Paul.
It's not until you assault somebody. It's not an assault rifle.
Militant, Paul. Listen, they make the guns to kill people. That's why they're military assault rifles.
To defend your family,
Paul.
Liberal.
Why don't we put mortar shells and mines in your front yard?
I would if I could.
We'll protect everybody, man.
I would too.
I would too.
Yeah.
Big moat and mines.
What redneck doesn't like to blow stuff up?
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
That's what you need, a gun range out here by Redneck Yacht Club.
Paul, thanks for the call, buddy.
We have discussed that, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, you could do that, man. That'd be like shooting ducks in a pond. No pun intended.
You got all kinds of fireworks coming up next weekend. You got big event.
Yeah.
Redneck Yacht Club next weekend. Before we go to break here, we want to thank Paul King from the Redneck Yacht Club.
I want to thank you guys for having me in, and also you're coming out live next Saturday, right?
We'll be there live.
You're going to be broadcasting.
I'll be there.
Right.
I'll be there at 10. Smitty
I'll be here taking hand grenades in the trenches like I always do, man. Doing the dirty work, you know.
Well, somebody has to do it. You're against the NRA, so
exactly.
I didn't say I was against the NRA.
Smart
I just
people
called
get
for
the
what it
perks.
is, you know.
I appreciate that. Smart people get the perks. Thanks, man. All right. All right. Ledge Radio Show.
Charlotte.
We'll be right back.
96 K-Rock.
Your home for Miami Dolphins football.
Presented by Bud Light.